district where we are here now, Bangalore Rural District, it is under a severe water crisis and the groundwater level is gone down from the surface approximately 1500 feet. And the surface water bodies which are there, available sources of water like wetlands, ponds, temple tanks, they are all in a very degraded state.
Myself Karthik, I am a localite here. I studied for 7 long years in campus which is beside of this wetland.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಜನಾರ್ದನ್ ಸೊ 55 ವರ್ಷ ವಯಸ್ಸು.
Okay, my name is Trilok Gulati. I have been the president of the Road Developer Industries Association for almost 10 years.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ, ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಶಿಲ್ಪಾ ಮುನಿಶಂಕರ್. ಬಾಶೆಟ್ಟಳ್ಳಿ ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯಿತಿ ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು 2015ರಿಂದ 2020ರವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿದ್ವಿ.
My name is Priya and I am the secretary of the Developer Industries Association.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಎನ್ ರಾಮಾಂಜನಪ್ಪ. ನಾನು ಬಾಶೆಟ್ಟಳ್ಳಿ ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯಿತಿ ಅರಳಿಗುಡದಳ್ಳಿ ಗ್ರಾಮದ.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಬಾಬು ಅಂತ, ಅರಳಿಗುಡದಳ್ಳಿಯ ಗ್ರಾಮಸ್ಥ.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಎ ಮುನಿರಾಜು, ಮುಖ್ಯಾಧಿಕಾರಿ ಪಟ್ಟಣ ಪಂಚಾಯಿತಿ ಬಾಶೆಟ್ಟಳ್ಳಿ.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಪರಿಮಳ.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಮುನಿರತ್ನಮ್ಮ, ಅರಳಿಗುಡದಳ್ಳಿ ಗ್ರಾಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿದವರು.
I am Shashikala here. I work as Senior Manager Wetlands for WWF India, Worldwide Fund for Nature. So the current project under which the Bashetelli Kere has been rejuvenated, which is supported by Nokia. Under this project, we have looked at rejuvenation and conservation of urban and peri-urban wetlands, and the success story is what we are going to talk about.
From 2010 to 2017, I have been watching the process of this wetland. From where it was a dry land and it was used for open defecations and cattle grazing, which was not used for anything for localites, and now it is filled with some water. You can see how much water it has been filled, and from this last 11 years, from where I am seeing from 2010 to 2021, I got inspired from these works, and no wetland is waste. It can be rejuvenated and can be converted into land which is filled with water, and I hope it remains the same and forever.
We are not immediately looking for benefit to the industry. We are more concerned with the environment and the sustainability of the area. Who benefits from the lake is not so important. So we will be very happy if some farmers are able to get water or some residents are able to get water from there.
So there are the local community or the local villages around this wetland. Then there are industries association or the many industries here in the Bashetelli Apparel Park, and then we have the Gram Panchayat and the schools and the colleges. So it's like a full of different type of stakeholders. So we started talking to each of them to understand why this has come to this stage, it has become degraded to that level. So people started telling that 20 years back or 30 years back, this water from this wetland was used for irrigation in the nearby command area and it was in a very serene state. But then slowly as industrialization happened, many of these farming lands was converted into industrial area and farmers moved out, and few farmers who started who are continued doing this farming, they dug their bore wells and they started looking for piped water rather than looking at this wetlands as a source of irrigation for them.
ನಾವು ಹುಟ್ಟದಾಗಲಿಂದ ಇದೇ ಊರಲ್ಲೇ ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಬೆಳೆದಂಥದ್ದು. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯವಸಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೆ. ನಮ್ಮದೆಲ್ಲ ಜಮೀನಿತ್ತು, ಹಿಂದೆ ಬಾವಿಗಳಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ನೀರು ಬರ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತು. ಇತ್ತೀಚಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆರೆಗಳಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹೂಳು ತುಂಬ್ಕೊಂತು, ಸುತ್ತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೈಗಾರಿಕಾ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳು ಬಂದಾದ ನಂತರ ಕೆರೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಚ್ಚೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರುವಾಯಿತು. ಜಮೀನುಗಳನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾದವರು ಅಕ್ವೈರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಆನಂತರ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಮಾರ್ಗನ ಜೀವನೋಪಾಯಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಬೇರೆ ಮಾರ್ಗ ಹುಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಬಂತು.
See, generally if you see any such degraded wetlands, and if it is next to an industrial area, definitely there is a perception, and many times it's true also, that industries are a part of the problem of pollution. So they are many of the industries everywhere are sending their effluents, raw effluents into these wetlands. So they are a cause of pollution in many of these wetlands. But in this case, we started with that notion only, that maybe because industrial area is next to this wetland, so they are the major culprit. But in Bashetelli and in Dodballapura town, this was not the case. They were not polluting the wetland, and they were actually cooperating and collaborating for saving the wetland. We didn't find anything major like pollution coming out from industries and effluents going into this wetland. So that was a biggest thing, and I really congratulate these industries for keeping that in mind, that environmental concerns and not polluting the wetland next to them. And once they came on board, they definitely understood the importance of that you cannot survive like this. Like maybe next 10 years or 20 years, there will be no water. Then where they will buy the water and how they are going to do manufacturing or whatever production they are doing it.
I come from an industry which is water intensive, so we consume a lot of water to make the products that we make. And it has been a challenge for the 20 years that I have been working with industries to even get water to make products. So a lot of livelihood depends on the industry getting water. Everybody is aware that Dodballapur is an overexploited area in terms of groundwater. So there is absolutely no source of water supply for an industry to run its operations. So this is an opportunity to revive the groundwater. So that was the first obvious reason for an industry to be interested in the project. The second reason was it was an opportunity for the industry to give back to the community. So as industries, we all take a lot of resources from the community, and this was an opportunity for us to at least give back to the community some element of what we had taken over the several years that we have been operating. And the third was that it was a well spent CSR program, because one is that you spend the money and you see the results live for yourself. So every day when we pass through, we see the impact of the money spent.
Big industries have their funds for CSR activities, and small industries also, they want to do something. But sometimes these industries send like some money for plantation somewhere like 20 kilometers away from their area. So what we said was, when you have something which is next to you, so why don't you take up that? So which like clicked. So that's how they came on board.
ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆರೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ನೀರಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಗ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. ಆವಾಗ WWF ತಂಡದವರು ವೈಜ್ಞಾನಿಕವಾಗಿ ಬಂದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಈ ಥರ ಐತೆ, ಈ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸಹಕಾರ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು, ಭರವಸೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು. ಆಗ ನಮಗೂ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತು ದನ ಕರುಗಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕೈ ಜೋಡಿಸಿದ್ವಿ.
So when a rejuvenation plan was getting prepared for this wetland, because it didn't had any water, so we definitely had to do desilting. So we had then a lot of scientific studies like contour mapping and bathymetric analysis for understanding the actual profile of this wetland. And then we divided this wetland so that everyone can get benefit from this wetland. So when you see this side, this is like a shallow area, not having a depth of more than 1 or 2 feet maximum. So this is for the shallow birds, shallow waders. So they will, like here you can see more of biodiversity, and you go a little further, you have an island. So we have created this island for the birds, for nesting and perching. Then you go a little further, you have a deepest portion where we have created it for water storage basically. And we have also created a walkway next to the island with the silt which is removed from this wetland, so that the local community can move around without getting into the wetland even if there is no water. So that's how it was planned.
WWF team had a lot of data to look at, so that's what corporates want. They would like to see data in front of them to support what they are doing. And it was very scientific, so it was not like a standalone lake being developed. They tried to show the link between the lake and the different impacts that it will have, whether it was the conservation of the wildlife or the birds, or the overall impact on the society. So that I think that whole picture made a big difference.
And then we also studied the drainage pattern, like connectivity from where water is coming into the wetland. then we, like, that was something which was a revelation for us, that this is not an independent wetland, but it is a cascade of like 4 to 5 wetlands, and from the upstream wetlands it is connected, and because the connectivity is lost or degraded, the water is not coming into this wetland, and also the catchment is degraded.
There are 5 cascade wetlands in Bashethalli, the catchment area. Bashethalli wetland, Aralli-Gurdalli wetland, Anekere, Doddakere and Obdanhalli, and Utkuntekere. And the multi-stakeholder committee rejuvenated the Bashethalli wetland and Aralli-Gurdalli wetland. Also the channels which are bringing water to the wetlands, the independent channels and also the connecting channels. We revived that thing. And the catchment treatments are done, afforestation activities are done, and now all the water which falls in that 5 square kilometer area of in the catchment, everything will reaches one or other wetland and comes to Bashethalli wetland.
We made wetland mitras, who are the friends of the wetland, from the local community, and then we did capacity building for them. We trained them on wetland health assessment, and now they are doing it every month on their own. And we also told them like how to like conserve this and how to maintain these type of wetland, and they are so active now that anybody is throwing any like solid waste into the wetland or nearby in the periphery also, they will go and scold that person or they will complain to the panchayat. So they have become very aware. In the same way, we also targeted the kids, the children. So through Water School program, which is a program of WWF India, it runs like nationally, and in Karnataka also we took few government schools. There we taught them about water, importance of water and water bodies, how they can conserve these wetlands and why these water bodies are so important for their sustenance, and how to reduce their water footprint in their day-to-day life.
Students are playing this snake and ladder game. It's not just a snake and ladder. By playing this, they will learn the water usage and how they are wasting the water and how they can conserve the water, all those things. People who are conserving the water will get the ladders and they will win the game fast. And people, the snake bite represents the water wastage or solid waste disposal, all those things. So those are not eco-friendly practices. They will get the snake bites. 30 shows one more snake bite. That shows that using of plastic water bottles. When we are traveling, we should carry our own water bottles. If you buy 1 liter of water bottle, there is 16 liters of cost behind that water bottle. Plastic waste will also come to the earth. So it's better to carry our own water bottles while traveling. This is the message there.
So we have done around 1500 saplings, local variety of saplings have been planted in the catchment area of this wetland for catchment treatment, and I'm proud to say that around 90% is the survival rate. So they have not died and they have grown up so well.
Here we have Mr. Ramanjanappa, Panchayat member from Gurdalli village of Bashethalli Gram Panchayat. He is a very key person in the multi-stakeholder committee. He played a very important role in the plantation drives by clearing the encroached lands and also clearing the eucalyptus plantations. When we did plantation drives in the periphery of the wetlands and in the catchment area, he took the charge of guarding those plants from protecting them from cattle and the people who burn the grasses and all.
ಇದು ಕೆರೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನಮ್ಮದೆಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ಲು ಜಮೀನಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಒಂದು 30-35 ವರ್ಷ ಹಿಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆಯವರು ಬೋರ್ ಹಾಕ್ಸಿದ್ರು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ಲು ಡ್ರೈ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿತ್ತು ವಾಟ್ರು. ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಒಂದು 5 ರಿಂದ 6 ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ನೀರೇ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಕೆರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ಬಂದಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹಳೆ ಬೋರ್ವೆಲೆಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀರು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಳೆ ಬೋರ್ವೆಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ತೆಗೆದು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತು ಹಳೆ ಬೋರ್ವೆಲೆಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರೆಲ್ಲ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಕೆರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೇನು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮಗೇನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಆರಾಮಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬೆಳೆಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಇನ್ನು ವ್ಯವಸಾಯ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
Many villagers came forward and told us that, oh, our defunct borewells started getting recharged because of this water which is there in this wetland, and that was a very welcome thing for us to hear. And after 2019, even now, the multi-stakeholder committee and the Gram Panchayat, which is now Bashetelli Town Panchayat, they are maintaining that wetland.
ನಾನು 2/6/2021 ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಟ್ಟಣ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ ಮುಖ್ಯಾಧಿಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನೀಗ ಹಿಂದೆ ಇದ್ದಂಥ ಗ್ರಾಮ ಪಂಚಾಯಿತಿ ದಿನಾಂಕ 24/2/2021 ಪಟ್ಟಣ ಪಂಚಾಯಿತಿಯಾಗಿ ಮೇಲ್ದರ್ಜೆಗೇರಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪಟ್ಟಣ ಪಂಚಾಯಿತಿ ವ್ಯಾಪ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆರೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವೀಗ ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಮ ಕೈಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಒಂದು ಫೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಕೆರೆ ತುಂಬಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಸುಮಾರಷ್ಟು ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ವು, ಅವೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂತಲೂ ಈಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ನೀರು ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ನಮ್ಮ ಜನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಇವಾಗ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲದ ಹೊತ್ತು ಬಂದು ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೂತ್ಕೊತಾರೆ, ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ವೆದರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೋರ್ವೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಫಿಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ರೀಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಕೃಷಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಪ್ರಕೃತಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಗಿಡ ಮರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೆಳೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ತಂಪಾಗಿದೆ. ಹೊಸದನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇರೋ ಕೆರೆಯನ್ನು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತು ಹಾಳಾಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಬಿಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
ನಾವು ಈ ಊರಿಗೆ ಬಂದು 34 ವರ್ಷ ಆಯಿತು. ಮದುವೆಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು. ನಾವು ಕೆರೆಗೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಒಗೆಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗಿಡ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇತ್ತು, ಇವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ತುಂಬ ವರ್ಷ ನೀರಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಸರಿ ನೀರು ಬಂದಿದೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಎತ್ತಿನ ಹೊಳೆ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವಾಗ ತುಂಬ ನೀರು ಬಂದೈತೆ, ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ.
ಆದರೆ ಕೆರೆ ತುಂಬಿ 28 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಈಗ ಕೆರೆ ತುಂಬಿದೆ. ಗಿಡ ಮರಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿದೆ. ಹಕ್ಕಿ ಪಕ್ಷಿಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ನೀರು ಕುಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದ್ರ ಸೌಂಡ್ಗಳು ನಮ್ಮೂರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೈತೆ. ನೀರು ತುಂಬಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ಬರ್ತೈತೆ, ಏನು ಊರಿಗೇನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀರು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಇದಾಯ್ತೈತೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಹಕ್ಕಿ ಇವು ಫಿಶ್ಗಳು ಮೀನು ಸಾಕಾಣೆಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮೀನುಗಳು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗೈತೆ. ಕೃಷಿ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಬೆಳೆಗಳಿರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆ ಬೆಳೆಗಳು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಐತೆ ನೀರಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗೈತೆ. ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ನೀರು ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಊರಿಗೆ ಸೌಕರ್ಯ ನೀರಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ.
We are happy to say that from 2017 we had around 30 species of birds, and in last year 2020 we had more than 83 species of birds identified here. So that's like a huge boost. For the viewers of Mission Pani, one thing I just want to say is, due to this rapid urbanization and industrialization and whatever is happening now, the water sources are getting degraded day by day, and there will be a time, definitely we all know, that there won't be any water. Even now we are buying water, but there will be a time where we will not have any water, and so it's time for action. So I request all the viewers to get into action and try to save whatever they can, the water resources, their neighborhood lakes, their neighborhood wetlands, through helping in volunteering. Please go ahead and do the conservation. This was something which we dreamt of and believed in, and now it has strengthened our belief that this is possible. So we thought that this is possible, but we never thought that this will be like this results we will get. But now as we have got the results, we believe that with the cooperation of people and different people coming together for a single cause, this is definitely possible.
And after Bashetelli Lake, I have been associated with several lake projects. So it's sort of been a start point for me to say that yes, we can do something to give back at an individual level, not at a corporate level, not at a community level, but at least at an individual level.
ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕರು ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದು ಸ್ವಂತವಾಗಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದು ಕೆರೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಪರಿಸರನ ಸಂರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪೀಳಿಗೆಗೆ ಇದೇ ಕೆರೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಪರಿಸರನ ಉಳಿಸಿ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಅನ್ನೋ.
But the main thing what we have learned or what we have got through this project is the ownership of the local community on for this type of commons or the water body or the wetlands, because until and unless people own it, they will not take care of it. So that's the biggest learning we have learned from here, and I think moving forward we have to look at people, like bring people together to conserve or rejuvenate any of the common.
स्वच्छता और पानी हमको बचानी है ये जिंदगानी।
2 दिन से ठंड बढ़ने के बाद खिली धूप का ले रहे हैं मजा।